What's going on, guys? Well, here back with some Mutant Genetic Gladiators. So let's get into this. Today we're actually going to be checking out PvP. This is going to be part 2. I did actually pre-record the video, so I'm just going to be talking over it. If you have not noticed, the past, I don't know, probably quite a few PvP, I have been using the same team, the 3 that I'm currently actually using, X27, Shellshock, and Dizinga. The reason I'm actually using those 3 is because it's the easiest team since their max level. It's not really a good team considering their matchups like X27 Dizinga should not go together. But I do have a ton of platinums. Most of my higher level mutants I made into platinums, but then you gotta start leveling them up from level 1. So basically I gotta re-level all the mutants from level 1 up to 110. And if they ever actually give the 90% discount because the anniversary is coming up, they might actually do it, or something close to that, then the evo is going to be a lot higher. So I was actually thinking about some stuff I could actually do to increase it, because I know a ton of people do not like me using the same team over and over. I would like to use other teams because I do have other teams that I actually want to use, like Wind Spirit with a ton of other characters. I don't know, there's just so many platinums. I've been making more platinums. People want me to try out like Boboa. We have the new Gother, which is pretty good. He's actually a really good tank. I don't know how good he is going to be in PvP, but I have like at least maybe 50 plus platinums that I got to get up. But the only problem is, like, most of them are at about 15 or 20, depending on how high of a level I actually got them for like the videos I make for the platinums. So some of them are leveled up a little bit, but those first like 30, 40 levels are pretty easy. Even with the EXP orbs on them, they would take forever to level up from, let's say, 50 to 110. So that's about maybe a couple hours worth of time put in. Well, probably not that much. Probably at least 30 minutes to an hour on one mutant to level it up to my max evo. If I was a lot higher on the evo, say around about 200 or something like that, I could just one-shot the Omega boss. Well, probably a little bit higher than that. I'm not too sure how high of an evo you have to be to one-shot it. But then that would make it a lot easier to level. But the only problem with that is the passes. Like the campaign passes are really hard to get. The only way to actually get them is from gifts. Of course, I do get a ton of gifts, but then again, they're just mystery gifts, so you get a ton of other stuff as well. So I don't really get that many a day. I think currently I have about 15. I might have a little bit less than that now. No, I think I have about 15k passes. So what I actually wanted to do was stream the leveling of, I don't know, a couple of the platinums. I'm not too sure which one I want to make my tag, but whatever that's going to be is probably the first mutant I will be leveling up to max, considering I don't want to have a really bad tag while I'm leveling up platinum mutants, but I have a ton of them that I actually want to get up that I can actually use. So I'm thinking about streaming those for, like, I don't know, however long it takes me to level them, instead of just doing it when I'm not recording or when I'm not live streaming. I might as well just live stream it, sit there for, let's say, an hour or two and knock out a couple platinums, so that way you guys don't have to see PvP with the same 3 mutants over and over, and I can actually switch up the teams. Plus I'm making a ton of new platinums. I currently just made a new one, which you guys will probably see pretty soon, and I do have one more star, which I'm considering about making another one. And yeah, that's what I was probably going to stream. So I think what I'm going to do is what I have been doing, actually, is streaming the PvE event. For most of the time it goes upwards of like 2 hours because of the chat. I'm sitting there watching the chat instead of actually playing, so sometimes it takes a little bit longer to actually get the PvE event done. That's actually about to end, so I'm probably going to either stream that tomorrow, or I was thinking about doing it today and then tomorrow have the one for leveling or something like that, or I might do them both in the same stream. I'm not too sure how long I actually want to stream for, But yeah, that's my plans for actually leveling up mutants, so that way you guys don't have to see PvE or PvP with the same mutants over and over. PvE I always stream. I have been streaming for the last couple of them, so I'm probably going to do that as well. And then PvP, I will be continuing to put out the episodes. I know I missed this season. This season went by really fast for some reason. There's only like 4 days left, actually like a little bit more than 4 days, but it just like was gone. I looked at the timer and then basically there's 4 days. I don't know what happened to it. I think I got only like 5 fights in, so I'm going to be getting some in this one, and then I'm hoping to do PvE, stream that, hopefully get that done, maybe start leveling up some of the mutants I need to do, spend maybe, I don't know, upwards of either 5,000 to 7,000 passes leveling mutants. I'm not too sure how many mutants that's gonna level. We'll find that out when I start doing it, so we'll see how that actually turns out. But yeah, if you guys want to see any mutants that I have in Platinum, you can actually go check out the Platinum playlist that I actually have. And if you want to see any of those in PvP or want me to use any of those, I will be leveling those up. Tell me if to level that one up, but probably gonna be leveling up the tank first. I do have quite a few choices. I do have that mutant right there. That's the Platinum I actually made recently. I believe he's okay as a tag. He's not the best tag because I believe he starts out at 4.7 speed if I'm not mistaken, so I don't know, we'll see how that actually goes, but I'm probably going to be doing that. They do have the anniversary event coming. I don't know when, they just announced it. The 3rd anniversary event is going to be coming. They didn't set a date, so I'm guessing it's either going to start at the end of this month or the beginning of next month. So save your gold, because there's going to probably be a ton of either packs, mutants that they're going to be adding in, slot events, maybe mutant events, breedable ones, shop ones. If you do have resources to actually top up, I do recommend saving at least maybe 10 to 20 bucks, because they are going to probably be throwing in packs in there, maybe upwards of like $5 to 10, 20 bucks. I'm not too sure. It really depends on what they actually want to throw in. Last year they had a ton of events for like Twitter where you had to go and find some stuff and they give you some golds. They usually give us out a couple hundred gold for free. I believe they're probably going to give us some mutants or have anniversary event mutants. I'm not too sure. They're going to probably do a ton of stuff, because they did take a little bit longer, because the anniversary was actually, I believe, the 22nd of this month, or like the 20, I don't know, I believe it was this month sometime. So we'll see what kind of stuff they actually come out with. I'm not too sure if they took a little bit longer because they're going to be adding in new features. So hopefully we actually get all that stuff and it is going to be pretty good. But yeah, that's my plan for PvP, PvE, and getting my mutants leveled, because I know you guys want to see that. So I'm going to be leveling those mutants so you guys don't have to see the same 3 over and over. And hopefully that'll make it a little bit better of a PvP video, considering I do the same 3 every time, just because they're max. So we're going to be doing that. I do have to set up orbs on some of the characters. I mean, I have a ton of platinums that don't even have orbs, so probably going to have to go into the black market, or the black, is that what it's called, the crafting stuff, and actually go craft a ton of orbs. I do have a ton of like level 4 attack ones and stuff like that, so those aren't a problem. But like the speed ones, if I want speed, I only have a couple of those because those ones are really hard to get. So yeah, I gotta go do all that stuff. But yeah, definitely if you guys want to see any platinums that I actually have, I will be leveling up quite a few of them. I already have a few in mind, considering people keep telling me to level up certain mutants, so I'm gonna be doing that. I don't know what my tags are gonna be changed to. I might either go with Balboa, although a ton of mutants that I want to level up I had in the incubator after, so those will be my tag if I do level those up. So I do have Gother, I do have I have quite a few. I do have one more platinum star, so if I do have a bad tag, I could actually just make a platinum real quick and try to get it to 100 as fast as possible. But yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think. I will probably be streaming a little bit more, maybe every couple of days for like an hour or two or something like that. Usually when I stream, I go for a couple hours. I don't like streaming for like an hour. I know some people do that, but for some reason it just seems too short. If you're gonna stream, you might as well go for like 2 to 3 hours. So I will probably be doing that. If I do stream sometimes, I might not throw a mic in, just for the fact that I don't know what's going to be going on in the background. So sometimes if I'm leveling up a mutant and I don't really want to talk, I'll throw on some music and sit there and level it. You can watch it if you want. So we'll see how that works out, but we'll talk to you guys later.